Wake up with us, it's time to rise and shine. Morning mayhem's on the air, we're feeling fine. We got a Michael, Tomlin, and Mama Manning too. Bringing you the latest, there's nothing we can't do. Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional, we're knocking down the door.
Good morning, Woodland, and welcome to Wednesday. It is March 12th. It is a B-Day, and it is still in daylight savings time. Just throwing that out there. And I did figure out that it's really like 6 o'clock right now, 6 a.m. That's why it's like darker. So it should slowly get it is. It's much. Is it red in the morning? Oh, no.
Pink and orange.
So that's not really red, because remember the saying,
They said
red
it
at
might
night,
snow tonight.
sailors delight. Red in the morning, sailors take warning. And
They're reporting rain and possible snow tonight.
really,
Yes.
wasn't it Saturday or Sunday morning when I went out to the
Ice
car?
tomorrow.
There was snow flurries out there. Well, we have had. Remember, we have gone and had. I think I'm going back maybe 8 years ago. We had to leave early for the convention in New York, and there was the blizzard that came in. Remember, we went to New York
Oh
for the
my God,
blizzard, and we
yeah.
got blizzard in. It was just the entire city shut down. I don't know if you've ever been in New York City when it's quiet.
It's
It's
scary.
quiet.
Yeah.
It's quiet. It is really, really. There weren't cars on the street. They put snow plows on all the
garbage trucks.
garbage trucks, and they go around cleaning the streets out. It was it's kind of cool.
I remember we had 90 degrees one March for tennis season. I got sunburn.
Wow.
Remember that?
I don't remember that off the top of my head. I just remember being
90
cold in
degrees.
March.
Steve Peck had a lot to say about that.
Yeah. Yeah, it is one thing about spring sports. If you're outdoors, it gets it runs the gamut of you start cold, you finish warm,
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah, hot, sweltering.
Hot. Today's historical fact. Today, Franklin D. Roosevelt delivered his first ever fireside chat. It was a radio address that reassured Americans during the Great Depression and set a new standard for presidential communication, getting the word out to the people. And that's when you gathered around your radio. I guess people would gather around their iPhones and hook it up to a Bluetooth speaker nowadays. I guess that's what would be comparable to a fireside chat. I miss some of those old radio programs.
You can
like
watch
The
them
Shadow.
on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, those are good. What's some of the Shadow is my favorite. The Shadow knows.
Classic.
Today's birthday, Aaron Eckhart. I don't know if you know him, but he's from The Dark Knight as Harry Dent, Two-Face, and Thank You for Smoking. And today's International Day is World Glaucoma Day, a global initiative to raise awareness about glaucoma, a leading cause of preventable blindness. I don't know why I said that twice, but I was just in the groove there. Like I said, it is a B-Day today, and you're going to be voting down in the media center to find out if you like hot coffee or iced coffee. Hot coffee or iced coffee. And no flavors. I wonder what the best flavor would be. Hazelnut, French vanilla. Hazelnut, French vanilla. Those seem to be the two neck and neck choices for flavors. Although pistachio is pretty good. National Honor Society, you have a meeting today. If you are a senior member, you're expected to be there at 1:55 right after school in the media center. The Woodland Classic signups are now available, and that's going to go on until March 19th. So March 19th at 2:15, that's when the Woodland Classic will be. It's always a great time. Get your team together.
3-on-3.
3-on-3. You need 3 teams, and I believe there's going to be categories as well. Who do we have in charge of the Woodland Classic that we can bring on?
Julia Dommel.
Julia Dommel, if you can hear us, you're going to be coming on explaining the Woodland 3-on-3 to us. They have found some calculators. Teachers have been finding them in their classrooms or whatnot. So they're asking other teachers to look around your classrooms. Just pull open your desk drawers, see if there's any of those calculators, the rechargeable ones with the yellow accents on them, and get them back to the math office. Those SAT tests are coming up soon. And so is Pi Day. Pi Day is coming up. And if you're interested, sign up. You have to sign up if you're going to compete in any of the cafeteria lunchtime activities that include pie eating, hula hooping, and pie recitation. All right, so make sure that you have their prizes will be awarded. And if you're interested in the EMT class, saving lives, giving back to others, you're going to go to the guidance office and ask what you need to do. It's a different style class. I believe it meets every day in the morning. It is a 2-block class. So make sure that you're ready for that and can add that into your schedule. And then go make out your Heishi, I believe that's how you say it. I'm guessing bracelet, your friendship bracelet, and in the Maker Craft section of the Media Center. And if you can, why don't you make one from Morning Mayhem and bring it to us? I'd like to have a Morning Mayhem friendship bracelet. Bottom can drive's coming up March 15th. And don't forget to slice into madness and grab a pizza and support Woodlands NHS. It's Thursday, March 20th at Anna's Prospect of Pizza. So from Thursday, March 20th, next week, you're going to slice into March Madness. I like the little play on words right there, knowing that it's time because it's going to be happening. Tournaments are all finishing up, and it's going to be March Madness. When is Selection Sunday? Next Sunday?
This Sunday.
This Sunday. All right, juniors, get your 5:30 and skip your exam. And if you pass the NGSS test, juniors, you're going to get ice cream. You get an ice cream social. So there's a lot going on for juniors. Pass the NGSS test, the science test, you get ice cream. And then pass the SAT, you're going to skip your exams.
Must be next Sunday because the tournament.
I'm thinking it starts now, right? Yeah. I don't know.
Wednesday.
We'll have to take a look at that. But
Yeah.
But that would be deep into March before we start. We call it March Madness, but it goes into April.
Yeah, but the women are ready to go.
And don't forget to charge your Chromebook every night. Listen to us every morning. Time now for the news with Tomlin.
And now, with the latest headlines, over to the news desk with Tomlin.
Good morning. A couple of stories today. First off, the House on Tuesday passed a funding bill to avert an end-of-week government shutdown, teeing up a measure for consideration in the Senate. The House cleared the continuing resolution in a party line vote of 217 and 213, with one Democrat and one Republican switching sides. The EU is to impose $28 billion in counter tariffs on U.S. goods in response to President Trump's tariffs starting April 1st. The European Union is ramping up its global trade war in response to blanket U.S. tariffs on steel and aluminum. Greenland's pro-business opposition Democratic Party won Tuesday's closely watched parliamentary election, beating the incumbent left-wing coalition in a vote dominated by U.S. President Donald Trump's pledge to take control of the island. Democratique, which favors a slow approach to independence from Denmark, secured 29.9% of the votes, with a ballot counted, up from 9.1% in 2021, ahead of the opposition Naleraq Party, which favors rapid independence at 24.5%. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said it is dependent on Russia to accept a 30-day ceasefire with Ukraine for immediate negotiations towards an end to the war to begin. Rubio made his remarks following a meeting with senior Ukrainian officials in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, that served to repair U.S. and Ukrainian relations with the Trump administration, restarting military and intelligence assistance that was paused in the aftermath of an Oval Office argument late last month. And the Girl Scouts of America are being sued over the alleged presence of heavy metals and pesticides in its popular Thin Mints and other cookies.
No!
Cited a December 2024 study commissioned by GMO Science and Moms Across America that tested samples of 25 cookies from 3 U.S. states.
That's not good. I eat a lot of Thin Mints. I like to bite off one end and you bite a little hole in the other one. You put it in a cup of milk and you suck the milk through the Thin Mint. It's the best way to eat a Thin Mint. I don't know if you've ever done that.
I don't like Thin Mints. So
What? I guess I'm one of those odd people.
I'm a tag along. I'm a
and
tag
peppermint patties.
Guy.
I'll eat peppermint patties.
No. I'm a tag along.
Junior mints at the movie theaters.
No.
No. Tag alongs, they're all right, but
they're the best.
Yeah. Like the what else? The Dosey Dos.
Dosey Dos aren't bad.
That's like a lunch. Can you eat that? That's a peanut butter cookie. That's good. That's healthy.
Trefoils?
Yeah.
Trefoils?
Trefoils are
Basic.
good.
They're basic.
Yeah. The lemon drizzle cookies they're all right. I don't mind those. How much is a box of Girl Scout cookies now though?
Don't know.
$6.
$6. Back in my day, I remember you used to pay $2 for a
35
box. Yeah,
cents when I was a kid.
35 cents.
Wow.
And you probably had a lot more cookies in that box.
Yeah. The boxes were bigger. and
'Cause,
the
like, the
recipes-
Samoas,
quantity of the Samoas, yeah.
they come on their own special like little tray, their own little bed
Yeah.
that's in there, and that tray gets smaller and smaller every year. I think
Yep.
there used to be like 20 in there. Now there's like 4.
Makes me feel better when I eat a whole box. Like it's not really
It's
eating
not
a full
real- yeah.
box.
But you savor them because they
Oh
come
my
out
God,
once. That was the thing. Like you couldn't get any Girl Scout cookies
Outside
outside
season.
of that time, so you would buy them. We would freeze them and then hold on to them, and they were like gold.
That's
It was
what I
like,
do.
You want a Girl Scout cookie?
You have 'em
Well,
for
a
the
Girl
whole
Scout
year if
cookie.
you freeze them.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now it's like you can get them in different places. Still have like a brand or something like that. They don't have.
And ice cream flavors.
Oh, do you have ice cream
Yeah,
flavors now?
yeah.
I haven't seen the new one. Who do we have that has kids in Girl Scouts? Doesn't Bobby Murray have them?
Murdy.
I'll have
Dr.
to see.
Canal.
Does he? All right, so we
Yes.
got to get some Girl Scout cookies up here. We should do a taste test. When do they come
Yes.
in? When do the Girl Scout cookies
I
come
don't
in?
know. I put my order in. I'm waiting.
Wait, who did they partner with for the ice cream flavors?
I don't know.
I'll check that out. Maybe we get a Girl Scout in here explain to the whole process. And that's the news with Tomlin. Over there to the sports desk with Mama
Here's your shot at
Manning.
the buzzer.
Strike 3 call. What a catch. Touchdown.
A
And
button.
now for sports
Very light touch.
with Mama Manning.
Good morning. Good morning. No new Woodland sports news,
Okay.
but the boys swim and dive team, they're still practicing, getting ready for their qualifying rounds on Saturday. That's at Cheshire.
All right. That's a long time off
Yeah,
before
it is.
competing.
Yeah. And then they have their finals next week.
So there's no wrestling or anything else going on. Everything is
done.
shut down.
Everything is done
And there's no spring sports as of yet. When does spring sports start?
next week.
Next week. Next week. So trials will start next
Yes.
week.
Pitchers, catchers next week.
And does that bring everybody in, or it's
No,
just
that's
pitchers,
just them.
catchers, and
Yep.
then
Then everybody the following.
then everybody the following week? So it's a quiet week.
It is. It is, except for those swimmers.
Wait, are the basketball states still on? Do we know if there's like not necessarily for us just right now, but
Yeah.
is
They're
the sta-
winding down.
They're winding down. They're finishing up as well. So all right. So that is the sports.
That's the sports.
With Mama Manning. And that's the show with us. Yay. It is the middle of the week. You got 2 more days to go. Well, actually, still have this whole day to go. That sounds.
With possible
Miserable.
snow and ice tomorrow morning.
Oh
So be
my
careful.
God.
So be
I
careful.
was just making it horrible that we still had 3 days to go, and then you just loaded up on it. Yeah.
Maybe
Adding
we only have
insult
2
to
days to
injury.
go. We'll see
Insult
what
to
happens.
injury.
I'm
Yeah.
good for that.
That's because no one remembers the blizzard of '78.
Oh my goodness.
Wasn't that
I
in
remember
April?
it.
That was in April, I think. I don't
Lasted
know.
a whole year.
It was. Yeah.
Miles of snow and ice.
I didn't have any shoes. Ran to school uphill both ways.
Without a
It's
shovel.
horrible. Now I remember being on the swings in the park, and we used to pile the snow up, and then it was like 2 feet of snow. So when you piled it up, it was good, and then we would swing and then jump into the pile of snow, and you would disappear. You would disappear in there. They had nowhere to put the snow after that, though. There's just a
Nice.
lot going on. All right, so make sure that you have your snow blowers gassed up, ready to go for tomorrow's snowstorm. And don't forget, on behalf of the show, she's Mama Manning. He's Tomlin. Good morning, Woodland.
Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional. We're knocking down the door.
Every morning at 7 a.m.
Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram too. We're streaming on Spotify. We're reaching out to you. Join the Morning Mayhem crew.
Knocking down the door.